people what your name is.
Hey, my name is Jessie. That's my street name, and I keep my regular name confidential.
What are you doing out here?
I'm a prostitute, and I hustle, period. But yeah, I get high.
You get high. How old are you?
I'm 34.
34 years old.
Yeah.
You're out here in Rochester, New York, right?
Yes.
Are you from Rochester?
No.
No. Where are you from?
From Wayne County.
Wayne County?
I mean, I lived there most of my life. I wasn't born there.
Yeah. So what's your drug of choice out here?
I smoke crack cocaine and fentanyl in the stem.
Fentanyl, huh? Are you worried about that fentanyl?
It's bothering me more and more now because I'm starting to, pass out of nowhere and just wake up and not really know what happened. But never OD before. But they got some new shit coming on. It's getting a little scary.
Have you seen people OD out here?
Yes, I've saved 26 people in the past year.
26 people.
Yes.
How many died?
I haven't had one die on me yet.
No?
No.
So when you're out here prostituting, right?
Yeah.
You ever worried about your life?
I get nerved up sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. You ever have someone like try to trap you in a car or not let you out or?
Yeah, I've had people that either they want their money back after they do the deed with you, and I had to jump out the window. One of the time I gave the money back because I didn't want to be hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You play with lesser evil.
So have you ever had anyone like do anything violent to you?
I've been raped. We got brutally raped. I got all this girls in the past year got raped by this guy, and I found out who he was, but I don't know his name. He's on J Street, and he still comes out and does it. And he acted like a date, and I was walking, and I had a bad feeling in my gut. You said it was your first mistake. And my friend was supposed to do the date, and then all of a sudden he said the price he had, whatever. So I walked behind the factory over here on the street, and he all of a sudden I said, "Where's the money? Before we start." And he went up and grabbed me by my neck and told me that he would kill me if I didn't give him my body. He said he didn't want to kill me. As long as I gave him a pussy, we'd be all right. But he raped me, and he raped me in my ass and everything, and then he ran off, and then he said, "Don't leave until I'm out of the way," or some shit. But it's just the worst thing I experienced in a long time.
Younger guy, older guy?
He's probably about averagely 30, heavyset black dude. Ever since they let all these guys out, they let these pedophiles out of prison.
Talking about that, there was a girl that recently was killed. She was 65 years old over off of Fulton by a guy that was like a level 2 sex offender, been in New York State prison. And now he comes back out because he's out in the street. And he catches this lady and rapes her and kills her. Does that scare you?
And petrified all of us. It broke our hearts though too.
Did you guys know her?
Yes, we know her very well. We all treated her right. She's an older lady, but she didn't deserve that. Rather than the brutally rape her, stick a broom or whatever they did in her ass, and they shoved a crack pipe down her throat. It's like they mocked her.
Yeah.
It's her being a
drug addict and everything.
And a prostitute. But there's a couple more bodies they found recently, and they start throwing names out there. So we were starting to think that there's girls that are friends that were dying. Then we seen them the next day, so that wasn't very funny. But we're trying to get to the bottom of why they were doing that.
Anything motivate you to get off the street?
Besides wanting more than this, I'm one of the top girls out here. I don't like to put myself above them, but it's because I always strive to want more.
Yeah.
But it's somewhere in my mind I think that I can have drugs and a better lifestyle. That there's a better way to find out how to do it. And I keep just, but I do a lot of blessings, and I'm kind of stuck here because I care about the people.
You care about the people, but you got to care about yourself more than the other people, right?
Well, that's the problem. I'm codependent.
You ever hear that saying that you can't take care of other people until you can take care of yourself?
Heard that very many times, but it's hard to do that because sometimes loving these people helps me to love myself.
How much money do you make on an average per day?
I hate to think about it because I never tested the water, but we make a lot of good money out here. On the average, I'm going to make over 100 a day easy.
Do you think that's good money, making over $100 a day?
No. That to me is Trump change. You're saying average, I'm going to make over that though. But I can't calculate. There's times I make 1,000. There's a time I make 600. It's been a while since I made kind of that kind of money, as far as street walking, but it's cheaper. They're low grade out here.
Low grade.
Yep. The average blowjob girls are doing now, and I don't care what they say, they're sucking dick for $20.
$20, ain't that something?
But I protect myself. I use condoms.
Do you got kids?
Yes.
How many kids do you have?
I have 3.
3? Do you miss them?
I miss them dearly.
Do you want to be a part of their lives?
I do, but I have a little bit of history with them. It's different than most parents. I gave them money up, and they didn't want to come back to my, care. I was clean for 2 years recently because I cut a charge out here, and I left for a while. And I came back, and I just went and seen them a couple weeks ago, and I gave my mom $1,400. and I gave them $100 a piece, and I thought that would like make things okay because I caught a good lick, and they didn't really care about the money.
You know, the people watching don't know what it is when you say, hey, I caught a good lick. What do you mean when you catch a good lick?
Like, I mean, I ran into a situation and I made $5,000 for nothing.
So kind of like sometimes licks are what? When people rob people, you might get someone's wallet, their credit cards, that type of thing?
Not even that. Sometimes you just spend a couple of days with a guy and give him attention and he pays you.
Okay.
So that was a good lick.
What is it going to take to get you off the street?
I don't want to die out here. I'm starting to go on a program next week. I'm going to start with one of my drugs of choice, which is obviously the dope, the boy, fentanyl, whatever. I'm going to attempt to get on methadone, do something that can be monitored because I need to do something. So I have an appointment next week.
You said you were clean for 2 years. So during that 2 years, what were you doing while you were clean? Were you working a job? What were you doing?
That was my biggest mistake, was that I put my recovery based upon family and feelings and stuff like that instead of basing it off of setting boundaries and really what I needed, how serious it was to fight and what was going to happen when I didn't have drug court on my ass anymore. And I didn't have one mistake. I remember how I felt and things were going right, you know, and it was like right at the end. I did my term and then I used immediately.
That's crazy. So you got out of drug court. You graduated. Did you have a job that while you were in the drug court?
I tried working for the first time in my long time, and I think I know what triggered it all. Is I did relapse already prior to that, but I wasn't using it all the time. I was trying to, maintain. Well, I went to the job, and this guy had started to press me about having sex with him for money. A coworker, and because of struggling right at the time and hadn't got my first paycheck, he offered me $250 to have sex with him in the bathroom on a break. And me falling short, I did it. And I think that triggered a whole bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
It opened the doors again to this. I was celibate for those times. That whole time I was clean, I didn't have sex either.
Let me ask you this. It's about to get cold out, right? Do you have a place to live? Are you living in a bando? I mean, how are you living out here on the street?
For me and other people that I've been struggling recently because I was staying somewhere paying rent and I was maintaining a place. That's why people say I'm a little toppy, because I had a place to live not far from your inn. I was paying rent, but they started stealing from me a lot, so I moved out. Well, the one thing I was supposed to do, it didn't work out, so I was homeless for like a week. But I have another place to live, so I don't know. It's just, you're going to be stuck out here anyway if you're getting high because you're going to have to run out here to get money.
So
it doesn't always work out the way you want it if you don't have regulars.
Where are you going tonight? You got a place to sleep tonight?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. A safe place, warm place?
Yeah, tonight I do, yeah.
What about a week from now? You think you'll still have a place?
So that's the thing, you never know. There's no reason why I can't have a safe and warm place, but it's the choices I make sometimes that fuck me over, and then I end up, I had to sleep in a little shed the night before with my homegirl, and I was just so worn out that I passed out. I didn't care if I had drugs on me or wake up or my boys, so I woke up dope sick, freezing fucking cold. It was raining. It was like 4 in the morning, and I'm laying in this fucking, that was horrible. That reminded me of what I don't want though. But I was doing it because of her, and her boyfriend just went to jail, and I was trying to be there for her. So once again, codependency.
Yeah. Do you have you got warm clothes?
Actually, all my stuff got stolen again, so now I'm fighting to get more stuff. I do got sneakers right now. I just got a warmer jacket, but no, I was just literally without everything a week ago.
I'm going to come out here tomorrow and I'm going to give out some clothes. I'm going to bring you a hooded sweatshirt and stuff from my channel if you want. I'll see you out here tomorrow.
I would love that.
I gave out some clothes earlier, but hopefully tomorrow I'll come through here and I'll see you. I'm going to bring you some clothes. But you know what? You could be warm tonight, man, if you want to go to rehab. Do you want to go to rehab?
I don't know if that's what I want right now. I've done that before. Rehab just is a thing to get you away and basically give you time, under your belt.
Yeah.
But rehab doesn't save you. It's you putting the work in, you and your choices, you making the choice to stop, and people, places, and things.
No doubt.
So rehab doesn't just save you. People think, I go to rehab, I'm saved, I'm done, I'm clean. It's a fucking lie.
Okay, but you know what?
I'm not gonna knock it. It's a way to get you safe. It's a way to get that habit. It's about changing habits. That's what rehab's for. It's about getting time and safety to change that habit. Because when you change a habit, you know what I mean? You start getting high, you get high every day, then you want to get high every day. But then if you start getting clean, every day, it gets better. It's all about the habits. And it takes a month or 3 days to change your habit.
No doubt. But, you said you got clean. They sent you to drug court. You were clean for 2 years. How did it feel when you were clean? Did you wake up in the morning and feel good when you looked in the mirror?
No.
You didn't? You weren't happy that you had changed your life?
I had so much shit to deal with. I was like happy, but I wasn't happy. I had to look at my kids, and they're more grown, and I had a little bit different situation. It wasn't the piles of cherry, but my stepfather was a passive aggressive dickhead, and it's showing me that life being clean can be a lot similar to just being in the streets using, because people are fake, and I realize so much about the world now, so it's hard for me to not know where I fit in, because I don't want to be a fake worldly person.
Yeah.
And I'm just I can sleep at night. I just want to be safe and successful for the now, and that's what I'm trying to work on.
Well, we both know that addiction's tough, right?
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Addiction's not just drugs, though. Addiction's broader than that. You can be addicted to food. You can be addicted to playing on Facebook and playing video games, and it's about things that are not healthy in moderation. Drugs can hurt you because it's a chemical you put in your body, but the habit of it itself is what it's about. It's about the addictive way of living. That's what's not healthy.
I'm telling you now, if you want to go to rehab, you want to get your life together, maybe it ain't tonight, but I'm going to pass through here tomorrow. I'm going to bring you some warm clothes so you ain't out here freezing. They're going to be from my YouTube channel, Blood on the Razor Wire, but I'm going to bring you over some clothes and try to help you out. And if you decide tomorrow after this interview and you're thinking about it and you're like, wow, man, I really do I want that break. Maybe you need one more break. Maybe that break is the one that's going to be the one where you say, hey, you know what? I'm changing my life. And if that's what you want, I'll be here tomorrow to help you out. Before we go, though, is there anything you might want to say to some young girl that's heading down the wrong path?
If you're just starting to get high and your addiction's just starting to pick up, and you think you can maintain it that way, it's going to get worse. What you think you won't do, you will do. So all those therefore I never will become just that. I thought I'd never be a girl that smoked crack. I never thought that I would be out on the streets. I have my own story, but trauma and abuse is where it all starts from. Our history of our lifestyles when we were children. We didn't have a choice. Maybe it's a lot broader than that, and we get judged tremendously out here. But the same people that are judging us, you know what I mean? Their men are out sneaking off getting their dick sucked. I mean, I'm just saying, and they have their own things and demons. But have you seen how some of us get treated and how we're talked to out here? A lot of it is women. They hate us. They're despised by us. So, but then their daughters end up turning into a prostitute, or you know what I mean? Yeah. You just never know where you're going to be. So, just try to, I guess, make better choices and don't end up out here. Because if you're not a strong survivor, they can fight. It'll eat you up. So it's either make it or break it at this point. A lot of people cannot survive this, I'll be honest.
No doubt. Well, listen, I definitely appreciate you coming on and talking about your story, your experiences, and sharing that with us. And the offer's there.
Thank you.
My sister lives right here in this neighborhood. I'm always around here. Wave me down. I'm going to try to find you tomorrow and bring you some clothes, definitely. If you want something to eat tonight, I'm willing to buy you something to eat right now, too. All right?
All right, one thing I want to say is I love my kids and I love my family, and I just want them to know that.
Okay. Well, be strong and try to get over this stuff, all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.